So to kick off our show, there is a lot of excitement as the USF Bulls are taking their football program into a new decade. And new head coach Jeff Scott, former co-offensive coordinator from Clemson, is now going to wear the green and gold. And we are excited that Coach Scott joins us this morning. Welcome to the Blend. How are you?
I'm doing great and just so happy to be here in Tampa.
We're wearing our green and gold for you.
There you go.
Do you sense the buzz is like super excited to have you? I mean, are you getting that back? Are you getting that love back?
Absolutely. It's been amazing. Just the energy ever since we landed on Tuesday afternoon and going into that press conference on Wednesday. I mean, it was just packed and just a lot of energy and excitement, and you know, just the really outpouring of everybody in the Tampa community and at USF has really been incredible and very much appreciated by my family and I.
Yeah. You know, Coach Scott, one of the things that stood out to me when we were kind of getting a rundown of your resume was the fact you've been at Clemson for 12 years. Why now? Why USF? Why was this the right fit for you to take over your first head coaching position?
Yeah, well, number one, I love this area, and University of South Florida is a job that I've kind of had circled on my list.
Okay, we all have them.
That's right. When you're a coordinator and you're kind of looking and thinking about those opportunities. But, you know, I was born in Arcadia, not too far down the road, and have a lot of family in this area. And Clemson has come down to this area. We've had a lot of success recruiting, so I know the talent base that is in this area. And then also just Tampa. I mean, it's a great city and so many great people. So whenever I got the call, I was it was one of those that initially I was very excited and truly felt that this was probably going to be the one.
Yeah. When I talk with my family and friends about how excited we're to have you here, a lot of the names like Bowden and Dabo, I mean, I think people are excited about your coaching history as well and who you've had the chance to work alongside with. How is that going to filter into what you bring to Tampa?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think we are all, you know, kind of a culmination of who we've been around in our career. And, you know, I've been very blessed and fortunate to grow up there in Tallahassee when my dad was coaching at Florida State and be around Bobby Bowden and around his program for about 11 years, you know, and I can still remember 1991, I'm 11 years old and I'm sitting in Charlie Ward's locker. Florida State's getting ready to play Miami, and here walks Bobby Bowden into the locker room and gives this unbelievable speech. And it was at that moment that I told myself, that's what I want to do. I want to be a college football coach. So from that point on, everything, you know, watching the profession, I just kind of looked at it from a coach's point of view. And then years later, to be able to go and be around Coach Dabo Sweeney for 12 years and really not just be around it, but be from the very beginning. You know, I was there the day he took over as the interim. He moved me to kind of replace him at wide receivers. And, you know, he really kind of trained me for this day and for this opportunity. So, you know, I'm going to be able to look back on my career at being around Bobby Bowden, being around Dabo Sweeney, you know, two of the not only best coaches, but best men in the profession.
I love it. That's why we're excited to have you here.
You know, let's talk a little bit about Dabo because, of course, taking the position, we got to talk about what's going to happen on the field a little bit. You guys have been able to create somewhat of a legendary offense at Clemson and just been able to dominate for years. What are you hoping to bring on the field to this USF Bull squad?
Yeah, well, I'm very excited. You know, we've been fortunate at Clemson to really put our offense in the hands of playmakers, you know, and, you know, it's all about getting the ball in space to those guys on the perimeter and, you know, having running backs that are dynamic with the ball in their hand and obviously having a great quarterback. And for us as coaches, if we do our job during the week, then we can kind of get out of the way on game day. And that's worked really well for us at Clemson. And, you know, it's going to be a process. You know, we were probably 6 or 7 years ago at Clemson. You know, we kind of had to add some more of those playmakers to the mix, be a little bit more creative in some of the things that we do. But I think overall philosophy of the program, being explosive and, you know, really attacking down the field. And then the biggest thing is have fun doing it. I think that's when people watch Clemson, you know, one thing is those guys are having fun. And that's what I expect to bring, especially this first year at South Florida, is letting the guys have fun and hopefully be explosive and score a lot of points.
Speaking of having fun, talk about your family too, because I think this is a big move for you and you have a little daughter, correct? How old is she?
Savannah is 4. And she is so excited. I was just telling someone earlier, yesterday she's already been to Busch Gardens.
Oh, good.
And,
hey, we have Busch Gardens.
She was sending me pictures from Busch Gardens, but She is so excited. Having a 4-year-old daughter and being at a place like Clemson for so long. I met my wife at Clemson. We're both Clemson alums. I was kind of wondering, what is the opportunity going to look like that's going to allow us to leave? But really, Savannah is very excited. She's been to Florida. She's been to the beaches a little bit. And, she loves Rocky. That's the other thing.
Good. Can we bring him in?
Yeah,
Come on.
We were waiting for the moment.
Coach.
Good segue. He's got TV covered too, Carly. He's got it covered for us. So, what are you looking forward to most? The time's going to be here before we know it when kickoff's right around the corner.
I think the biggest thing is I'm just looking forward to getting started with the players. I got to meet with probably half of the team. They're in finals, but really getting back in January and just kind of getting in that team room, getting to know each of those young men individually, and then starting the journey.
Starting the journey. Well, please remember us on the journey, okay? Come back and visit.
Will do.
And go Bulls.
Yeah.
Go Bulls.
Welcome to Tampa. So excited to have you here. All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.